Okay, so you just got your numbered notes, music notation in your sticker packet, and you're about ready to play your first song. And so I'm going to walk you through how the notation works, what things to look for, and helpful ways of thinking about music while you're using the numbered notes beginner system. So you'll notice that the keyboard is broken up into sets of 12. And so we have groupings where we up above show that if you're in the middle group, there's no lines to the left of your left or the right. If you're in the set one down, then you have a octave line on your left side. If there's an octave line on your right side, then you're one up. And so you can see that all notes are designated by the number themselves and the amount of octave lines on the left or the right of them. That helps you know where to find the song, where to find the notes of the song. And so secondly, you'll see that there's these ovals around each note that are in the song. So you can see what keys get played. So in this song is based on a root of the 8 and a keynote of the 8. We'll talk about that later. But it has these notes in it. And so has a 1 and a 3 and a 5 and a 6 and the 8 and 10, 11. And then it also has a note in this octave up, this up 1 octave. Okay, so there's one, it's an up 1 octave because there's one line to the right of it. It would be an up 2 octave if it had 2 lines to the right of it. And same going down. That's how you know how high or low a note is. Okay, so when you start to move past the keyboard diagram, you can see that there's an arrow right here, and this arrow points to the first note of the song. So since the Happy Birthday starts on a 1, you are informed of that through this arrow here. Okay, and so then when you get into the actual notes of the song, you can see that the notes are written above the lyrics, and some lyrics are broken up into two-part words. And the notes themselves, secondly, the notes themselves have the octave lines that show you where this is. So this is the high 1. This is 1 up. This is this guy right here because he has a single mark to the right of him, or a single line to the right of him. Okay, and then you can see it goes back down to the 10, so that would be this 10, then the 6, 5, 3. Okay, so it goes Happy birthday to you. And you can see in the numbers 1, 1, 3, 1, 6, 5. You can see that you can tell the way the notes go up and down. I might have just sung that wrong, but you can see that the numbers go from 1, 1, so these stayed the same. Then they went up to a 3, and then they went back down to a 1. Then they went up to a 6, and then they came down just a little bit to this 5. Okay, so later on when you start playing more songs, you'll see how to kind of get around by numbers. Okay, and so then you can see here, Happy birthday, dear, your name. You can see here, you're coming back down this descending line of numbers from 10 down to 5, down to 6, down to 5, down to 3, and then these 11s here, 11, 11, 10, 6, 8, 6. So the numbers, you'll start to see and kind of hear the numbers when you can relate the number with the sound that it makes. And so that connection's a little bit easier with numbers because you are able to visually kind of see how far apart they are, and you start to learn what you'll later refer to in another video called intervals. Okay, so don't forget to check out our website where you can find other songs and other lessons, and our YouTube channel where you may see other helpful tutorials like this. Thanks, bye.